on? It's your chief visionary, Natasha Davis here. It is time for a day in the life of business. We are live on LinkedIn. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We are live. We are getting ready to drop this knowledge. You guys know how much I enjoy showing up on Thursdays, hanging out with you so that we can talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the possible in business. Welcome, welcome. It's Thursday. We have had a full week. Who's had a full week? I hope you had a full week. Come on and come hang out with me. Tell some people to come and join us. It's your chief visionary, Natasha Davis, right here on A Day in the Life of Business, baby. It's about that time. And I want to make sure that you guys got your golden nuggets. Good morning, Instagram. How you doing? Trinity Carter. I got that right. Carrier, Trinity Carrier. My bad. You know, I got a C across the room right here. Good morning, everyone. Waves, much love, appreciation. Tell your people to come hang out with us. Let them know that we are ready. But listen, did you get your golden nuggets today? Did you get your golden nuggets today? What am I talking about? You got to get that golden nugget, baby. I am so blessed and honored to have been able to share this in the world. 25 valuable golden nuggets to start, stabilize, and scale any business. When I tell you 17, 18 years plus of business exposure, knowledge, growths, wins, losses, everything was dumped into this book right here to bless business people across the world. I'm so excited and so honored. So definitely grab it. You can jump on Amazon, get your copy, 25 valuable golden nuggets to start, stabilize, and scale any business. All right, it is Thursday, a day in the life of business. Hit that hashtag Real Biz Life. And you know what we do first? We got to loosen up because music is good for your soul. Let them know we're going to have a good time because in business, who says you can't? Right? You guys know your chief visionary loves some music. That's right, guys. We're going to get into the business lab, but you know, we got to loosen up first because there's no reason why you can't enjoy yourself in business. Today, right after we get the blood flowing, we're going to talk about diversification. What? There is value in diversification. And I'm going to tell you, there's only 3 main types. You guys see that? Catch it with me. What? I love you guys. Let's go. I know y'all hear this. What's good, Instagram? Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, LinkedIn. It's your chief visionary. Have a good time. Are you at your desk? Don't be shy. You know, I like to say, just throw a hip under the desk, right? What? This is good for your soul. Music is good for your soul. There's no reason you can't have a good time in business. You could be smart and excited and dancing. All right, so do you guys know who's on deck right now? Who's singing this? Who's singing? Right? Good morning, LinkedIn. What's up, Miss Pamela? BCA, B2B Live. Good morning. We got the golden nuggets. That's right. I think I love you guys. Oh, I feel for you. Who says I never said I was a singer? I'm a strategist. That's it, guys. Loosen up. Whoa. It is Thursday. It's a good day. We are going to jump into the business lab, but we got to get that blood flowing. Go tell your people to come hang out with us because we're going to talk about some good things today. Why is diversification so important? It's very important. Yes, it is. All right. Now, I know you feel it. Just throw your shoulders in there. Throw your shoulders in there, right? Get in there. You guys, y'all play too much. Stop messing around. We got work to do. Let's get into the business lab. Stop it. Stop it. All right, guys. let's talk about some good stuff. Let's talk about some business. You guys know I love to take the information, uncomplicate it, dissect it, but I also want to put it back on the table, because in business, we have to think about a lot of things. And we think about the good, the bad, the ugly, but also don't forget the possible. There's a lot of possibility in business. And one of the things that I love about possibilities in business is diversification. We sometimes forget about diversification. We think about diversification mainly in what capacity? We normally think about maybe diversification of income, revenue. Well, let me tell you, there's two more important areas and main types of diversification. It's not only in income. And oftentimes when we step into business, our main focus is to think about diversification. How do I diversify my income? And that's important and it's required, right? Because we can't put all of our eggs in what? One basket, right? Somebody got a basket emoji, put like 3 baskets. drop 3 baskets. Can you find a basket emoji? Drop 3 baskets, right? So listen, when we talk about diversification, and if you haven't gotten your 25 valuable golden nuggets, you didn't get that from Amazon yet, your book. Let me tell you what that's specifically pulling right off of nugget 1 and 14, what I'm about to drop today. So we know that there's diversification of income. You also have diversification of offerings. So, excuse me, my throat's dry this morning. All right, this is live. That's what happens. Your throat gets dry, you drink some water, right? It's nothing perfect. We just do what we do, right? All right, listen. So you have to think about diversification in your offerings. The offerings of products and services. If you don't have a diversified portfolio for your products and your services, you're kind of missing a lot of the opportunities that are available to you. Again, that's the same concept of putting all your eggs in one basket. If you only offer one type of product or one type of service, you don't have any diversification. What happens when people get tired of that product, or that product gets stale or outdated? You've only looked at one way. So think about that real quick. Okay, think about your products and services. Have you fully diversified the types of products and services that you offer? And if you haven't, this is the time to do that. Definitely time. You're talking about scaling. You got to have diversification in your products and services. Now, some people think diversification in products and service means I have one product and I sell it online, I sell it in a store, I sell it direct. That's just how you sell it. That's a distribution channel. That's not hitting the point of diversification, okay? And really capitalizing on the value of diversification. If you're a clothing store and the only thing you sell is clothing, even though you sell shirt, pants, right, socks, that's not diversification, because you're selling the same products. I'm selling clothes. Now, if you're a clothing store and you now sell accessories and you maybe sell skincare, if you sell things that are of leather or suede and you sell the chemicals to take care of your leather and suede, now you've stepped into a place of diversification. Say you're a clothing store and you have products and you want to diversify your offerings. Maybe you lean into the services side where you do clothing, like fittings, consultations, right? You might do personal styling. You may do personal shopping, right? You may have them say, hey, I have a special event coming. They submit their event, they submit their sizing. You pull 2 or 3 options, send them a picture. They say, yes, you can ship it to them, or they can come and pick their outfit up. That's diversification. That's truly stepping into the value of diversification, right? Most people already know diversification of income. Great. That's what it means. Your income comes from different sources, different types of business, right? It has different portals it's coming from. So let me talk to you about the third type of diversification, right? So we got 1, offerings, 2, income source. Here's the other type of diversification: skills. You have to diversify your skills. If you have one skill that you do well, that's perfect. But do you have diversification of your skills? Because you don't ever want to become that dinosaur. Right? Now, I am not saying before somebody come for me, now, Chief, you got a niche. I never said not to niche. I never said not to be an expert. I specialize in branding. That's where I sit, strategic side. I'm on the strategic side of branding. That's where I live. That is my expertise. I study it. I know it like the back of my eyelid. You could wake me up out of a dead sleep, a stupor, ask me something about branding, and I got you. That's me. That's my heart, my love. I love strategic branding, the planning side of it, the positioning side of it. However, diversification in skills means that you also have complementary added skills to really capitalize on your core skill, your core expertise. Do you see what I'm saying? So diversification is necessary, and you want to spend some time diversifying not only your income, but diversifying your offerings and diversifying your skills. And if you happen to be a primary product business, it's okay to lean into offering some form of a service that complements the product. If you're a service business, how about you add products to complement the delivery of the service, right? A lot of consultants and business coaches have to do this as well, or they've stepped into this. Yes, I offer the service of consulting or the service of coaching. However, what happens to people who maybe they don't want the service part? Maybe they're not ready for it. Maybe they prefer to be DIY, right? Do it yourself. Well, you have to offer a product option. That is a form of diversification, right? So that's what we're talking about today is diversification. It is highly, highly important. The other thing is you want to step back and look at your business, look at what you're doing. Why? Because if you don't start looking at ways to diversify, you become complacent. And you guys know your chief visionary, it says no to complacency, right? No to mediocrity. We don't do that. If you allow complacency to become a normal acceptance in your life, then that's a problem. And business, that not even in business, in your personal life, that's a problem. You want to constantly be making sure that you do not reside in the place of complacency and mediocrity. Right? Good stuff. All right, guys. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And I like to tell you, I want you to think big. I want you to build momentum, and I want you to scale fast. And one of the ways that you do that, aside from getting this 25 golden nuggets, baby, okay, shameless plug. But seriously, I want you to think about diversification. Diversify. Look at your offerings. Have you diversified your offerings? Look at your income source. Have you truly diversified your income source, or is your income coming from one main source, one main pipe, right? When you think about, and listen, I'm gonna step into a lane that I don't belong in, but let's talk about, we're doing some plumbing, okay? And you only have one pipe that's coming to your house. Okay, come on, built on faith. You see me getting into my construction world. I'm gonna lean in. Let me see if I can do it right. Right? So you got one pipe and it's coming to the house. It's one source. Well, what happens if that one pipe breaks? What happens if that one pipe breaks? Guess what? You have lost your source of water, right? Am I getting it right? Right? You lost your source of water to your entire home. That's the same thing as your revenue. If you have one source of income, one source of revenue coming, and that source dries up, it breaks, right? You have no more income. That is a bad year. That's not even a bad day, but it's a bad year, right? So you want to step back and really think about it and say, okay, how do I make sure that I truly diversified what it is that I'm doing? All right, so let me tell y'all something. I want you to gear up for 2022. You don't wait until 2022 to get ready, right? To get right. I want you to gear up. So here's what I mean by that. I want you to log on to gearup2022.eventbrite.com. That's gearup2022, 2022. Eventbrite.com. Why? Because the Branding, Profits, and Growth Summit is happening. It's happening August 5th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we are going to take the day to dissect, enhance, make it happen. We are talking about building branding, building profits, accelerating growth for 2022. We can't wait until 2022. We can't wait until January to start planning for a successful 2022, right? And if you haven't even conceptualized what your 2022 looks like, that's what they call being behind the eight ball. So we need to get ahead of that. We need to get in front of it. All right. So check it out. Go to www.gearup2022.eventbrite.com. That's gearup2022.eventbrite.com. That is the Branding, Profits, and Growth Summit. It is a full day of awesomeness happening. So check that out so that you can build momentum. I want you to scale fast. I want you to really have a business that is serving you in the best way possible. All right, guys, it's your chief visionary, Natasha Davis. I want to thank you so much for joining me. And guess what? If you are catching this on the replay, hit that hashtag replay team. Let me know you was in the building so I can show you some love. Absolutely, you are important to me as well. Let me know you're in the building. Bring somebody with you next week. Thursdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm so sorry, my Pacific people, but you know what? Early bird catch the first worm. Early bird catch the first worm. So I want you to be ready. And I say to you, one love, one heart. Let's get together so that we can feel all right. I do it for my culture. I see you next week. Bring a friend with you, right? Here we go. Come on, join me. We got one love and we have what? We got one heart. So let's do what? Let's get together so we can do what? Feel all right. One love, guys. All right, get to work. Have a blessed day. Be amazing. Having an awesome week. And if you catch the replay, hit that hashtag replay team. Share this with somebody else. See you guys.